and I'm talking to Debbie Harris today. Hi, Debbie.
Hi.
And you are involved in LimeLife, and I want you to tell me what exactly you do and what is LimeLife. And then we will go from there. We'll talk all about what LimeLife is and how it can help women.
Okay, well, LimeLife for me is a lifeline, really, not only for me, but for so many other women, mainly women. And it's just teaching little self-care rituals, like you'll see me do a 5-minute face online, a 5-minute makeover, but all clean products. So rewind the clock back 20, 30 years ago, I had terrible skin. I had eczema, rosacea. I used to have to wear like really cover up camouflage makeup. And when you felt that pain and you see somebody else going through the same thing and you find something that can help, that's what you want to do. Well, I discovered this through a friend who literally sent me pictures, and I've always been a makeup skincare snob,
Yeah.
but obviously it wasn't doing me any good, even having the best or most expensive products. So with this, I trialed two things, a facial oil and a foundation, and literally my skin turned overnight.
Oh, wow.
And then that's not why I joined. Again, me being a snob, she showed me a sparkly lip gloss, and I just thought that's a business in itself. Everybody that I know will want one of those.
We're getting out the lip gloss.
We're getting out the lip gloss, sorry.
And it's sparkly and it's silver and it's gorgeous.
And do you know the other thing? I love Dolly Parton, which it's so funny. I say she copied us. She actually has introduced a makeup line, and literally we've had these for 12 years or more. And if you look at Dolly's line, it's very similar. It's sparkly, rhinestone, and gorgeous, but it's more than a lip gloss. It's just a lovely thing to do, and I give people samples. They get to try it, and I see results. Pretty much instantly, which is weird.
Yeah. So we're going back. So skincare back. So what kind of decade are we talking about when you started?
So I'm work it out by my children. So the second one was just before she was 1 year old. I got into Virgin V, and Abby now is coming up 23.
Yes.
So 20 plus years. And that's when I was introduced to network marketing and makeup and skincare.
Yeah.
And I love Virgin V too.
Yeah. So has makeup, skincare, has it come a long way in that time with technology, ingredients, how it's sourced?
It has, and I think with age, you kind of look more at the ingredients in your products. It's one of those things, like you see some of the younger girls, and it's the packaging and everything. I think as time goes on, you look at the more natural ingredients, you know, the things possibly without the preservatives, without all the fillers and everything. So for me, that was major. But we have got actually skincare technology. I don't know if you're aware of the L'Occitane brand.
No,
you're not.
L'Occitane.
L'Occitane, they've got the lovely
That's
shops with the French and the flowers outside.
Yes.
Well, they actually got so interested in us a few years back. They stripped back our products without us knowing and tested the skincare, and they were so impressed. They actually invested in us, and now there are 100% owners. So they totally own LimeLife. It was LimeLife by Alcone. We're now known in this era last few months as LimeLife, but we are part of the L'Occitane group, which is huge. So and it's
high up there.
It's really high up there. In fact, it's one of the largest beauty brands in the world. Owns Sol de Janeiro, that do the Bum Bum Cream.
Yes.
Elemis, Arborium. Yes. So they're all known names, but we are the only direct sales company within their group. So it's a massive, massive project for them. And I get to work with the CEOs, which is crazy, you know.
Yeah, it is. What kind of skincare, makeup? They do quite a lot of, the range is big, isn't it? So what kind of things?
Well, it came about from sort of Broadway stage and screen, a shop that provided makeup to the pros, the makeup artists, and it was made to do quick, long-lasting makeup. So our foundation dates back to sort of like Elvis Presley would have used the foundation that we had. So it was made for film and to be photographed. So hopefully we're filming this. I don't look too bad on camera, because a lot of time people will wear a makeup and what happens is you put on one colour and it oxidizes, or you'll get a flashback. It's like you'll see these women on a catwalk and I'm sure they've sat lovely and had their makeup done, but when their pictures are taken, they look like a ghost. So it's pro makeup, but again, what we did is we're not just a brand. We pick the best of the best from other companies and retail it as LimeLife. So we go then to the manufacturers and have it made for us with clean ingredients, but always with that high quality, and it does what it says on the tin. It's not fancy packaging or anything like that. It is just good product.
It's all about the quality, the ingredients, which is what people want these days. We mentioned it before, people are now looking at these ingredients. Has it got all these horrible chemicals that we're not quite sure what's going on our skin? And we're getting more aware of that now.
And then the skincare came about when our CEO, Michelle, her friend actually sadly had breast cancer, and she came to her and said, you've got this fantastic, incredible makeup line, and she's one of, I think I'm going to say 5, 6 sisters, and this friend of hers actually was like a sister too, and she said, I'm going to go and get, and she's American, so their products don't have to be as stringent for the ingredients as here, but she decided to do that in the States, which was kind of rare, and she went to a lab and said to this lady, I want just a few products, and they sent quite a few to her, and her and her niece were running the business at the time, and they tried it and they actually came off prescriptive meds, which is something that I used to have for my skin, and was able to use these clean products and again totally see transformations. So when they were sent this line of products, they couldn't choose between them. I mean, it might have started off with 6 or 7 skincare products. They needed them all, and then it's just grown and grown. But again, with that quality and the backing of L'Occitane, it's
So would you call yourself a consultant? What would you call yourself?
Well, the name for anyone that joins our business is you're a beauty guide. So you're guiding people through the skincare and makeup journey. But I have 2 hats that I wear in this business. I help others start their own business as well. So that's a big passion of mine, because it was something for me. I started as something for myself back in the Virgin V days, realising I had 3 children under 5 and I needed something for me. So it was like that, putting the makeup on. At the time it was going out at night and knowing that I could earn £50 to £500 a night just by sharing my passion. That was doing makeup parties. And that really, it's quite noisy around here. So that's where the love and passion started. And then it's just always been something in my life, but I've helped others do the same. So probably hundreds over the years I've introduced to the businesses.
And they're beauty guides now.
They're beauty guides now. And then they can go on and do whatever they want with it. There was a time where you were always just having to be with one company. And I think in more recent years, and probably since COVID times, people realise that it doesn't work like that. You can have more than one string to your bow. You might not 100% love every product within your range. For me, I do, so I don't look elsewhere. I've had the best of the best products for years. My sister's been a makeup artist. I've been privy to lots of quality products, but my whole range is this. I don't need to go anywhere else, and that's what happens with clients. They find they come for 1 or 2 bits, love them, and when they're kind of hooked, it's like, well, you know, you could be getting a discount, you could be making money, you refer friends. It's what you're kind of doing all the time, you know,
so
with business. So it makes sense.
So the one thing that I didn't say when we started the podcast for anyone listening and watching is that we're actually in your little beauty space at your home, aren't we?
It was meant to be a man cave.
It's a man cave. It's now a girl cave.
Definitely.
And we are surrounded by gorgeous products. Like it says "Get Glowing" behind us. We've got mirrors and flowers and all this LimeLife products. So do you bring your clients here?
I do, but a lot of what I do now, I forgot to say as well, until
Yeah.
today, I've actually taught full time as well. So I'm a full
Yeah.
time teacher until today. So now I have Mondays off. So a lot of what I do now is on social media and just from my phone. So I record my everyday getting ready or doing makeup. And then I have a handful of people that come here because it's been a little bit of mayhem, in between
Yeah.
doing school. But now Mondays are the day I'd love people to come around and experience it. I mean, we've got friends in common that have obviously been here, Ali, Seema, they
Yeah.
have all come along and they,
Yeah, they come
visited,
along,
yeah.
have
And I
try out
don't really
products.
do facials and makeovers as such. It's more just allowing them to try, feel the products.
Yeah, so it's just a case of getting familiar with them,
Yeah,
exploring them. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, and then hopefully loving them, and then we can buy from you.
That's right.
So do you
I've
have an
got a
online
link.
shop
I have an
or?
online shop, but what I'll always do is try and get people just the right things for them. So I have an online colour match. Obviously, I can do it in person,
Yes.
a skincare quiz, and I try and go the route that less is more,
Yes.
rather than having a whole drawer full of things that you don't use. Start off with a few items and then let it grow. And your skin goes through a skin cycle. So we're going into a different season. What you use during summer, you might need something else going into autumn, winter. So,
and then would you have a different tone of foundation? Because
yeah, so most people within the year are two shades, but quite often they will buy two shades from me when they purchase, and that way they can mix because it's a really unusual foundation. It's a wax based foundation. It's probably one of the products that changed my skin. It's breathable and it's famous. The Blue Man Group actually use it on stage in blue, and they get wet, they get hot. His show goes on for about 3 or 4 hours,
yeah,
and this foundation won't move.
it just
But
stays.
yeah, it just stays.
Yeah,
And their skin is probably great underneath.
oh, so it's not even like it's a really heavy thing that it's
No,
not good for your skin. It's good for your skin as well.
it's good for your skin too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
you
but
can
you've got to
breathe.
take it off at night.
Yeah, definitely.
Never sleep in your makeup.
No,
I do remember that rule.
I sometimes don't practice what I preach, but yeah. And I show people also the Lazy Girl facial, how they can remove a face in 15 seconds or less. I have got a magic thing for that.
That's
So,
perfect if you had a night
yeah.
out. You just want your bed. Just
and
whip
it's called
it
a
off.
make-off spray. You literally just spritz your face, wait 15 seconds, and you can remove even waterproof makeup, a bright red lip or a stain or something. You can remove it all in 15 seconds.
Oh wow, I need that.
So I'll show you.
But that's not a cleanser though, that would be something different.
That's kind of a pre-cleanse. We say that's the sweep before you mop. Is that correct?
Oh,
yeah, I think so.
yeah.
So, don't waste your good cleansers and everything if you just need to remove the makeup first. But yeah.
Brilliant. So any other products? So the makeup, so all the skincare, so moisturisers, or is it just cleansers?
No, cleansers, moisturisers. We don't have a toner as such because all of the products are pH balanced to suit your skin. We're not taking away that lipid layer. We're just treating your skin and looking after it from deep within to what you see. And then even things like the exfoliants are gentle and natural. They're not going to break your skin's barrier. We do a gentle chemical peel, which I've got quite a few makeup artists in our team that this is just a line that they carry. And like I said, they can carry other brands, which they do. And I asked a lady the other day, she sells tons and tons of makeup to new people. Obviously, I get to see what she's doing because she's in my team. And I said, what's your top 2 products? And one of hers, I've got them out, are the glowing green toner pads. That literally is a gentle chemical peel that you can do at home. Now that's prep for her brides and her mother of brides. That's the first thing she'll give them, because quite often she'll see them at least, months before the wedding. So that's to prep their skin. It's like having a blank canvas. They say there's one thing to put makeup on, but you need to have the blank canvas or the perfect canvas first.
Yeah.
And that's one of her products. And then the second one is so simple, but it's just a translucent powder and something. I'm not really oily skinned, but she said again for photograph stuff like that is a soft focus. I actually put a bit on today, so my eyesight's not great, but I do think sometimes when I take photos and use that as a finish, it blurs out lines.
It's like a filter.
It's like a filter.
Everyone loves that. Everyone puts a filter on their cameras because that's what they want, but the makeup does that for you.
That's one thing I was going to say. I don't use filters, so what people see is what they get. Obviously, I have people come here that have had treatments, had Botox, but for me, it's kind of natural, and I think part of that is to do with having had allergies and really sensitive skin. That everything if I can use it, I'm pretty much certain that people 99.9% of others can use it too. So it's a big deal.
There's a lot out there, aren't there, in terms of other brands and companies, so like the Tropic and the Mary Kay. And is it a bit of a competition, or is it?
No, I think there's collaboration, because actually what happened was a lot of when Virgin V actually closed, sadly, I loved that. That's, I don't know, about 15 years ago. That's when Tropic really kind of took off then, and I would say probably 80% of my colleagues went there, but it just didn't have that draw for me at the time, and maybe it was too raw leaving another company. But yeah, I have friends, many friends high up in Tropic, so I see it as a collaboration, and we all support one another because we know what it's like to work businesses like this. And it's freedom. It's fantastic. I love to see those women doing so well. Even Susie Marr that set up Tropic. Think of the thousands of people. But Tropic is really well known. LimeLife isn't yet.
That's what I was going to say with the competition. It's getting your name out there as well. Like, as you say, Tropic is well known, maybe because of Susie Marr, and she was on The Apprentice. But then, as you say, LimeLife is used by film stars, like even back in the day.
So in America, it's got a whole different thing to us. They are known, and they don't know the L'Occitane side so much, whereas here now, being 100% owned by L'Occitane, and like I said, getting to go to meetings for me with the CEO of this business, it's just fantastic. And I always like that. I like to be talking to the people at the top, knowing what's going on, seeing. I'm going to Madrid in a few weeks' time, so this time in 3 weeks, I'll be with a group of European leaders in Madrid and getting to see what's being rolled out for the next few years.
Are these the pros of the job then? You get to go abroad?
No, literally anyone can go. So if somebody joined my business today, that opportunity is there for them as well. There is obviously things we can earn, trips, we can pay trips, but it's open to all. And that's the other thing, is when I do go there, I'll be with the very first ever beauty guide, who's just lovely. There is no ego or anything. It's really people helping one another. It's great.
That's good. So you've got that vibe going on as well. There's no snobbery about it. It's for everybody. And it's just all about just feeling good, looking good.
And it starts with you, because if you look, I mean, we all have this thing that some mornings we'll get up, and especially at my age, you feel like sometimes you're getting out the wrong side of the bed or something's off. Just to have that little 5-minute ritual, for me, I know it will be doing the facial or putting a face on, putting a lipstick on or a lip gloss, and just feeling a bit more alive and ready to face the day. And it can get people out of a hole. I've seen it help so many people, and it's not even been the monetary side of it. It's been that self-care. And once they feel it, they can go on and share that to others. This room as well has seen laughter and tears. People come round, and I said at the moment, everyone seems to go on a journey with me. And right now it's that sort of perimenopause, menopause, that has led on to me doing different things as well. So it's opened the doors for so many things.
So in terms of the perimenopause, what kind of products and things, and how are you helping people that are going through those stages of life?
Well, the lady that actually introduced me to this business was a menopause doctor, and she's really health conscious. We're probably two very, maybe not similar. If you see me now, I'm a larger lady. My friend is very slim, very health conscious.
You're not that large.
No, I'm not that
large. You're painting a picture, but no, you're not that large.
You know what I mean, curvaceous. And she was always into menopause and supplements and things like that. And part of me wanted to do all the right things, but I just wouldn't be able to go around those shops, even with the long list. It just blew my brain. I knew I needed all these things, but that wasn't it. And she obviously researched HRT and things like that. And then out of nowhere, 6 months ago, I got introduced to a business that was pink packaging, so that had me looking. And it was basically, I think we've got it here, we might go through it, a product. I went to Heathrow and I saw Serenova, which they introduced me to this little package. I just had COVID, so my taste buds,
you're getting over COVID, are you?
Yeah. No, that was when I went to see this 6 months ago.
Right.
And we went to trial these in Heathrow. So I'm opening a packet that has over, I'm going to say 26 essential vitamins and minerals. It's called Balance and Boost.
Flavour.
And I've dropped my glasses on the floor. Vanilla flavour. You've got a choice of 4 or 5.
Right.
And the key ingredients, or the active ingredients inside that you may or may not have heard of: lion's mane mushroom.
Yes, I have.
Green tea.
Yep.
Ashwagandha.
Yep.
And maca root.
I haven't heard of maca root.
No. So again, it's going back to a bit like the skincare, natural ingredients.
Okay.
And then, like I said, packed with vitamins and minerals.
It looks like a protein powder, actually.
Yeah. There isn't, it's like some people have got confused and said, is it a shake? It's not actually a shake. It is just like a drink with a little bit of flavour. I'm going to mix it up now with 200 mils of water.
So it's just a water. So a protein shake would be, it could put with milk or anything like that, but this is nothing like that.
Nothing like that. Or you could sprinkle this over a yogurt and have it with your fruit, so you can have it in a number of different ways. But again, it's like the makeup. I said 5-minute makeup, but to know I can start my day, or I'm shaking it, in the middle of the day, just have that boost.
Right.
So, as we wake up and we might tend to reach out for a coffee, they do a caffeine version of this, but knowing you're having some goodness, and it really works. If you miss it, you think, oh, we've got some shot glasses here for you to taste it. It's not sweet, not very sweet. There's just a hint of flavour. Hopefully I've shook it enough.
Yeah.
I have got a video that went viral. Don't do what I did. I put hot water in this shaker and it exploded on my newly decorated kitchen. That did go viral.
Well, everyone loves a blooper, don't they?
Yeah. Cheers.
So so weirdly, in the packet it looks like a protein, but in the shot glass it does not look like a protein powder.
Yeah.
And we're just tasting it, which is why it went silent. But yeah, it's nice.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice.
And this just came about. I took it and I noticed the difference within sort of days. My makeup and my skincare are my passion.
Yeah.
But this just went alongside, and then I done what I'm doing now. People come round and they try it, and then I'll have a friend, Sarah, that told somebody else, and they're taking out subscriptions on these products that I'm not even really having to market. So
it markets
itself. There's such a need for it, but I think it's the simplicity of having everything in one place. Tomorrow we are finding out about another product. We do have something to aid sleep as well. That's not something, covering my mic, that's not something I really suffer with, but I have tried it out. I don't particularly like the taste, but I think it's lemon and chamomile.
Okay.
And very, very sweet. But again, I've got people subscribing to that love it, and it's helping them. So rave reviews on Trustpilot.
So this is nothing to do with LimeLife.
Nothing
this is
to do with it.
company.
Company
so
that's 6 months old. Yeah.
Serenova, and then you can only purchase it through somebody like yourself.
If you do it through someone like myself, you're going to get an extra discount. You could
Yeah.
go straight to the website, but
Okay.
you won't get the extra
The
discount on
discounts.
top.
So yeah, you get the benefits.
And then I'll be able to guide you as well to the right products for you. It is women's wellness, so there's nothing for men there, although we have got men that have liked and tried them.
Yeah.
But it's only been tested, trialed on women, and it's going to go through all the stages because as a girl, a mum of 3 daughters, having my mum 20 years older, at each stage, a bit like the skincare, the makeup, you need different things.
Yeah.
So we're waiting to see what comes next. But
right, so this one would be for those
perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopausal.
Okay.
So if you look at the list of ingredients, it gives you all the things on here. What we do say is if you're on medication, you're taking anything else, I'll give you the list of ingredients and you can take it to a doctor or show somebody that you're not getting too much of something.
Yeah, because it's got all the vitamins in there and the calcium. And so it's a 20-gram pack, and then you'd put it in the shaker, and then you would just sort of sip it throughout the day.
No, you would have it all as one go.
At once.
Yeah, so I've just given you a little taster now. But that literally as well, if I have a busy day at school, sometimes because I teach in children's homes, it's back to back. And if I came home at lunchtime, instead of having that coffee, to have one of those just gives me that.
But how many could you have a day?
I would only have one.
Because it's got the vitamins in.
Yeah,
you don't want to
overdo it. And like I said, you should be getting everything else in your diet anyway.
Yeah. So it's a supplement.
Yeah.
It's not.
No, it's not a food or anything. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow. So that's the next.
So that's something new that you hadn't seen before.
No.
Yeah, I know.
So you did mention that you are a teacher, and your handle on social media is Manor Queen Beauty, because it's to do with the school that you work at. It's a play on words, isn't it?
Which literally is a stone's throw across the road, Manor Green Special Needs School, which is a fantastic place to work. I love it. And I'm not doing my Monday, so sorry about that, students. But it is to make sure that I'm in the best place to give 110% when I do teach our students. But my business crosses over the parents that obviously have our students at school. Sometimes they can feel stressed, and the students themselves can have moments. So this place as well is somewhere where not only do I have friends, family, clients, my students have come here and been pampered. As recently as last week, we had a little girl come in her wheelchair, and it is wheelchair accessible, although I don't have hoists and things like that. And be pampered and treat. And actually she looked, because she watches sometimes me do this, they see their teacher does have social media, but it is for well-being. So that is my thing. It's not, and I'm not trying to sell to anyone. If I had a student or a parent, I'm not trying to sell to them. Of course they can go on my link and buy, and they do, but that's not it. It's just to give the whole thing, and it's something special.
Yeah, it is something special, isn't it?
And I did teach beauty in our special needs school as well, and that is just something amazing. I used to do that on a Wednesday. We do a post-16 class and different things in our school, and they opened a beauty department, hair and beauty, and I wanted to be involved, but I didn't really want to do it full time either. So I used to teach hair and beauty on a Wednesday in school, and again, some of the children were non-verbal, but if you put them in front of a mirror, gave them makeup brushes or gave them skincare, they really reenacted what they see their mum do every day. And watching that was a joy. They could literally, our session went on maybe 3 hours, but they were drawn into their own world. Some of them, the higher groups I had, some of the ones that wouldn't go on and do maybe the vocational stuff or go to college, but this was ticking boxes. They were actually gaining awards for doing things like that. It was lovely,
And
really special.
it's accessible for
Yeah,
everybody,
of
isn't
course
it?
it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's a need as well, you know, self-care and being able to do little things for yourself or for others is just
It's not about vanity
no,
or
definitely
how
not.
you look. It is
No.
how you feel. And as you
Yeah.
say, just taking that time out, and it can have such a huge positive knock-on effect if you do that, rather than not taking that time out and just getting completely stressed. And
Yeah. And I've gone into as well groups like online where again it's different groups for different types of people, and sometimes it has been carers, and go in again and sort of saying it's self-care is not selfish. If you want to maybe lock yourself in a bathroom for 5 minutes, put earpods in if you need to, you know, obviously your family are going to be safe being cared by someone else, but just take that little time for yourself. So I do that as well, and that's why I say sometimes less is more. Someone can give you all the things and you're not going to do anything, and then it just becomes stressful. But if you know, even
your spray,
I'm just
or your,
your spray or whatever,
spray, or your
or
brush,
a bit of I'm going to put my mascara on today.
Yeah.
I've got lashes and lips, and you know,
you don't have to have the full
No.
on.
like my daughter
Everything.
is really into makeup, and she could sit for an hour or so doing her face. That, you know, she'll go natural too. But to be honest, who has that time?
Yeah. I must admit, when I was young, when I was a teenager, I would spend an hour doing my makeup, and now it's 15 minutes and out the door.
And you look great. So
Oh,
there you go.
thank you. So we can find you on Instagram, and we can find you on Facebook at Manna Queen
Beauty.
Beauty.
And on Facebook, it's just Deborah Harris, but call me Debbie.
Yeah.
And then LinkedIn, again,
And
Deborah
LinkedIn.
Harris.
Yeah.
I've probably got other channels, but that's the main ones.
Do you have a link on your social media?
I have a link tree, and that will take you to the different things.
Yeah.
I haven't actually added the Serenova, the wellness yet, because generally what happens is if I do a video, or like I said, somebody hears of it, they come to me and then I recommend.
Yeah.
But so I'd always say come to me first. One, because I'm going to get you the best deals and we're going to get the right products for you. I like to take away the having to change something or not get the right thing. Let's get it right from the beginning.
Yeah. So if somebody isn't local, could they still work with you?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And I send samples. So this afternoon when we've finished, I'll be packing up some samples to send out to people of both things, the skincare and the wellness. And then they'll get to try it. With the wellness, there is a trial package that someone can get for $11.99, and they get to try the different flavours before they subscribe.
Yeah.
But again, if I talk to you beforehand, you can go straight in and just enjoy the product.
Yeah. And that's with both products. That's LimeLife as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you so much for speaking to me today.
No, thanks for interviewing me.
Thank
I haven't done many podcasts, so sorry if it wasn't.
It's a chat, it's relaxed, and it's been brilliant. Thank you.
Oh no, thank you.